Hey everybody, TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Breath of the Wild 100%. Alright, so today we are going to finally get to the woodlands and to the Champion's Ballad for Urbosa. Let's just go ahead and start off with some of the Korok seeds over there. Get those cleared away. And then we'll start up the Champion's Ballad for Urbosa in a minute. I kind of just want to do it during the daytime because the cutscene at night can't see as well. Doesn't look as good in the video. Okay. How's it going, guys? My day has been somewhat long, as I have been trying to learn OBS. Here's your rock back. Over the past couple days, actually, I've been trying to figure out OBS just because XSplit wants you to pay $200 for a license to be able to use their full program. And obviously that's a lot of money. Where especially when OBS basically does everything XSplit does for free. So like I can have more scenes and everything without having to pay more money. It's just slightly harder to use. Slightly. You know, and that's, to me, that's like, you know what, in the long term, it's a better investment to just learn how to use OBS rather than continue on with XSplit knowing that eventually I'm going to want my stream to be bigger and better, and that XSplit's going to make me pay $200 if I want to keep using it for all that stuff. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and learn how to use OBS now rather than later. It's a little bit of a headache at first, but once you get used to it, also I learned a whole bunch of stuff in the process of doing research. So it's all time well spent, it's just more time than I expected to have to spend. Okay, so this rain is annoying. We're just gonna go ahead and abuse the fact that the woodland tower just so happens to have this nice canopy over it.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
So we're just gonna go ahead and camp here. Until whenever the rain is not present. And then we will use... Ooh, yeah, we only have one charge of Rivali's Gale. Uh-oh. Well. Let's go ahead and use that up. Also, totally just realized we should probably switch outfits, as we are no longer swimming around in Zora's domain. Yeah, is it just that way? Yeah, just that way. Okay. So I made a cool discovery, though. There's actually several different lines of, there's actually several different lines that, that you can get after re-defeating a divine beast. So, like when you're going through the Champion's Ballad and you beat a divine beast, it'll always, you know, the champions will pop up and say, you know, oh, good work. You know, now you can use this more often, but there's actually several different lines they can say if you go back and beat it multiple times. They can actually say a whole bunch of different stuff. So that was cool. Like Mifa and Urbosa and Daruk, everybody, and Rivali, they all say a bunch of different things if you keep beating the challenge over and over. Get to hear a lot more dialogue from them, which is nice. Because again, the Champion's Ballad adds so much depth to their characters. Like, it really makes a huge difference. Alright. So, we just cleaned up these. Now, while we're right here,
Rivali's gale is now ready.
there is something else I want to do while I'm right here. Also, notice how fast Rivali's gale came back. Like, wow, what a difference. Man, having the Champion's Ballad completed is super useful. So while we're right here, let's go ahead and grab a star fragment from this kid. So it's real simple. All we gotta do is talk to this kid during the day, of course. Put some balloons on a barrel. This kid has some really fanciful dreams. About people who live in the sky? No, that's ridiculous. Nobody could live in the sky. Twilight Princess. But anyway, she gives you a star fragment. It's one of the few side quests. It's one of the few side quests in this game that actually, like, maybe matters a tiny bit. Just because star fragments are kind of rare. Okay. But anyway, before we start up Urbosa's quests, let's go ahead and actually get a travel medallion on the other side of the woods over there, because that area is kind of hard and annoying to reach otherwise. Like this area back here behind, yeah, you either have to go to this shrine in the middle of the dark, which is not really preferred, or like, but there's nothing in the Korok forest, so you have to go like all the way around here. So I just want to put a travel medallion in a semi-convenient place out there. And actually, I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't put the medallion somewhere over here, which would be closer to, yeah, it'd be closer to the volcano. But it would let me glide down to pretty much anywhere. Or honestly, if we just grab this one, that's down below that one's right next to that one, and then the rest of them are all in this canyon that we have to clear out anyway. This is the only one that's in a weird place, so maybe... Yeah, okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Well, we still have to clear all that stuff, so might as well get going. We have plenty of Rivali scale and lots of recharges. Beginning to wonder if maybe I shouldn't have just jumped from Death Mountain or something, but... I hate how all the shrines in that particular area happen to be in weird places, like in the Korok forest where you can't leap out, or in the dark where you can't easily just get out, or around Death Mountain, like in the little crab aisle there where you can't easily climb out, and then you'd have to deal with the terrain in order to get around. Like, there's just no convenient warp points out in that direction. So let's get up a little bit higher. So we're gonna go over there and make a convenient warp point. Or at least somewhat convenient. Just take the high road as much as we can. And now, I mean, I was thinking basically right about here, I guess. I mean, I guess we don't technically need that. Actually, a better place would just be right out here, so I can... There's not really a good place anywhere, honestly. I think that's the problem here. There's not really a good place anywhere to put it. But I want to be able to get over here faster, so we're going to put it up there. Reasonably certain I'm pointed at the right place. looks like it. Okay. So, 2 Rivali scales. 1. 2. And we're almost at the top. Rivali scale will be back in like 2 minutes, which is really nice. And just put down our travel medallion right here. Now we'll glide off to take care of that one random Korok seed, and then we'll start up Urbosa's side quest. Now where art thou? Somewhere in this tree, probably. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Went too far. We've gone too far. Alright. Oh, they're just hidden around the ruins. Okay. That's not too hard. Doesn't look like we'll need a long range bow or anything for it. So we'll just carefully creep around this tree. There we go. All right. So, time to go deal with Urbosa's quest.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Wow, back already. Amazing. Alright. So, leaping from right about here, we should be able to make it pretty easily. There we go. And we will finally get to hear more of Cass's lovely playing.
Oh?
We sure do already know. Also, don't be ashamed. Talking to yourself is a sign of genius, actually.
Ah.
Leave my comfort zone a bit. I mean, you know, with all the guys dressing up to be girls to get into that town, it's a wonder that all the Gerudo don't just make that the requirement instead. It's a wonder they don't all know that their city is constantly invaded by men. I mean, like, if we go there now, like, there are several Gerudo women who, if we talk to them, they'll quickly be able to, tell that we are. I mean, it's like, why do they even have that law? It seems like they don't even care half the time to enforce it. As long as you cross-dress, it's okay. We'll just kind of ignore it. We're going to switch to shock arrows. And a good strong bow here, and also full attack armor. Why? Because we have this to make our time here in the desert far more tolerable. Although, perhaps we should use the sand boots first. Okay, so in case it wasn't immediately apparent, we're just going to take care of King Molduga first. To me, just makes a lot more sense. Um... I forgot how to play the game for a second. That's what happened there. I just suddenly forgot how. So King Molduga has a weak point on its head. But I would like to get to a better position first. And then we'll deal with it. There we go. So there we go. You just have to shoot its face with something other than bomb arrows, apparently. King Molduga is not actually any harder than a regular Molduga. It just has more HP. And I wasn't even using full attack up armor that whole time because I forgot to switch off of it. It's just a bigger Molduga that has more HP, and it's white. Because that seems to be Nintendo's philosophy for difficulty in this game, is just give the enemies more HP. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Obviously, there's a dozen different ways that you can choose to fight or defeat King Molduga, but really, I personally believe that that method is the best one. Minus the part where I forgot how to play and got tossed in the air. Don't do that. This golden bow, I've actually been using it for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Also, this has more attack anyway. Not that I should be using it for attack, but I figured might as well have it. It's a good long-range sniping bow if I should need it. And, like I said, refresh on the durability. We already have enough royal bows. Like, apparently they just decided to just give us bows this time around. Okay. So there's actually someone up on that hill. I do like how they bring a lot of the side characters, like the various characters from around the world into this Champions Ballad thing. Like this woman. She is at every single one of the main villages. She's in, like if you talk to her, she's like a reporter for like the gossip posts or whatever. So she's in Gerudo Town. She's I can't think. She's in Gerudo Town. She's in Zora's domain. She's literally at every single one of the main villages. Like always trying to find a scoop, and now they randomly brought her out here to tell you about King Molduga in case you don't run into him first for some reason. And like back in Zora's domain, like they were like nearby to every single one of the objectives. There was, you know, some of the other Zora that you could have talked to that were helping you out. You know, some of the Zora that were part of the story, like the one council member who didn't want anything to do with you. Because he was blaming, you know, Hylians for Mipha's death and stuff like that, and then he ends up helping you later. Like, they bring a lot of characters, you know, optional characters along for the ride, as it were. And I just think that's neat, that's all. Here we go. It's like, I know I'm missing something here. Something obvious. Well, here's obvious thing number one. And obvious thing number two. Now, this, however, is a bit of a problem. Unless, of course, could maybe gain access to something else. Let's see what this apparatus will do for us. Oh, this doesn't look fun at all. Oh, I see. Okay. I take it back. This actually might be lots of fun. Ooh, that's probably not lined up nicely enough. That's also definitely not right. Oh no, I had that one perfect. No. That one's not perfect. So we have to somehow make a nice sloppy little bridge here. That's not gonna work. Not quite. They just had to make this an apparatus, didn't they? Finally, got that one. Okay. So that one looks like it's nearly perfect here. Let's see if we can get this middle one lined up a little better. Not quite. Well, the platforms are lined up, but we don't need the platforms. We need that conduit lined up. The fact that this is an apparatus really hinders this, because it doesn't quite move instantly. It doesn't accelerate instantly. like if I try to sharply turn... If I try to sharply turn the controller, it doesn't match my movements perfectly. Oh, come on. Thinking I'm aiming too far ahead here. Patience. And then I do it, and then... Oh my gosh, and then I accidentally hit a different one. Okay, this is really obnoxious. Why did it have to be an apparatus? Why did it have to be an apparatus? That one looks near perfect now. We're pretty close. This one is giving me just an enormous amount of trouble. It's always so close. That looks like it might work. But we still have to get the power. All the way over here. Oh. Of course. So we don't need that there, powering the elevator anymore. So... let's just pull that off. And... do like this instead. Now we have a large block. And now... how are we going to get this in the right position, I wonder? Also, apparently it did work. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, apparently our conduit worked because I heard this gate open, so thank goodness we're done with that. Oh, of course. There we go. What was all that painstaking work for? A radiant shield. That didn't really feel worth it to me, honestly. Probably not to anyone else watching either. But it's the thought that counts. We can't not get everything, or at least have access to everything. This one looks like he's ready to go for fairy law there. Fairy tale reference for those who didn't catch it. Alright, now it's nighttime. So our sun resistance won't help. So we'll just go somewhere else. It's definitely time to hunt down some Korok seeds now. And in the process, we have some Lionel hunting to do. Because there are several Lionels in our path. So we will just take them all down. We'll be fine like this. Just double checking. We already got that. Okay, yeah. Get a little free stamina back. And here we go. Okay, so let's switch to some other bow. That can't be. Okay, yeah, I was about to say that can't be right. I mean, heck, I might as well just wait for it to come back around to right in front. All right. All right. So you can kind of see like the invisible domes around the Korok forest there. That make it quote unquote impenetrable. Just like you can sort of see that this is a dome shape too. Let's use some regular arrows here, not shock arrows. Oh, almost. Got it. There we go. Takes care of that one. And now the next one is not that far away. Not gonna waste anything on you guys. Should be right up ahead. Still can't see it on radar though. Here we go. And rain. And now suddenly they're not on fire. Actually, they... Oh, that one died. Straight up died. Okay. I'll take my arrow back. Why not? Oh, great. Rain. Lots of... Oh, hi there. Okay. I mean, I sure don't mind maybe getting a little bit of dragon stuff. Let's see if we can hit that. Nice. Easy hit on the dragon. And behold, a golden Lionel. Now, believe it or not, we're actually going to have to deal with this guy right now, because if we try to do the Korok Seed, eventually the effect of Majora's Mask will wear off, and he will start attacking us, so that's no good. So here we have a golden Lionel. Let's see how fast we can make him disappear. We get to see the electric explosions in the rain, which is nice. What shall we use? Well, we have tons of these guardian weapons. I figure, time to use them. Love this nice, peaceful music we got going. Yeah. Tack up food. All right. Here we go. All right, we dealt some good damage. Let's pull out another one. So, just got to know the Lionel's patterns. Spear Lionels will try to get good distance on you. Whenever they, try to charge up for whenever they roar like that and try to charge up for the big attack. Just got to stasis them, knock them out of it. Lionels aren't that hard. Oh, my bow broke. That's right, we actually managed to break one. If you're really lucky and a good shot, you can stun them out of it just with arrows instead of stasis. I really don't feel like letting you go. Another thing you can do is use Urbosa's Fury to deal damage and get a stun off on them. That tends to work well. But spear Lionels, they try to back off all the time. Try to keep their distance and attack you from range. So, they're kind of annoying, but they're not hard. Because they usually don't hit you quite so hard. Also, another 5-shot bow. Excellent. They usually won't hit you if you just keep avoiding them. Alright, right about there. There's the other one. There is another one, right? Over here somewhere. What am I missing? What? Oh my gosh, what? How did I not see that before? How was that? Did I accidentally walk out of the circle? Oh, whoops, too high. There we go. Must have accidentally walked out of the circle or something. Too far from the pinwheel. Eh. Well, there we go. Okay. So that's several Korok seeds dealt with. Let's go ahead and knock those off of our map here. Would be nice if the menus could keep up with me. Alright. Now the next one is way over there. We're also about to run out of attack up, but that's okay because we got rid of the most annoying of the Lionels, the Spear Lionel. Spear Lionels, again, are annoying just because they constantly run away. But with that done, the fact that we're out of attack bonus, or we will be in a moment, is really not that big a concern. Let's go ahead and eat this. 30-minute move speed bonus. Super helpful, and also, speaking of super helpful, Majora's Mask. Alright, so now we're just going to run along this entire low ground side of the canyon. Collect all the Korok seeds and kill every Lionel in our path, which is 2 more. Random spicy peppers just growing out here like it's nothing. Almost. Now we'll jump up. Collect our Korok seed. Here's your rock back. And then We will jump down to fight the Club Lionel of I would say intermediate difficulty. The only thing that makes Club Lionels dangerous is if they hit you, they deal a lot of damage. But if you can get into this nice position where you can double hit them with every spin, you can do some pretty good work on them. Oh, he's gonna do it again. Oh, okay. I'll take that with Daruk's protection. Oh, he's not gonna spin. Okay, I must have gotten too far away from him. And I got the lucky flurry rush. There we go. If you stand close enough to them, they'll just spin right into your arrows. Just keep doing that. Here, let's just mount one just for fun. Ooh, and I even got a lucky shot on their face again. So mounting doesn't take up durability when you hit them, but at least I don't believe so, but still. Let's use this up. This is not gonna be useful for much. Although we should probably change armors. But still, it's a thing you can do if you want to take down a Lionel without using too much durability. Oh my gosh, I hit him again? Okay. So right now, this isn't taking any weapon durability. Wow, I am getting super good at these shots. But it's still dealing lots of damage to do this. And there we go, that's what I meant to do. When you flip off of them, when you flip off of them, you can hit them a few times with arrows. It's a good strategy, but I find it to be unnecessary. Just the sheer number of weapons they give you in this game. There's those shock arrows I was looking for. Alright, more savage bows, which means we can pretty much just ditch anything that isn't one, or a duplex bow. Hey, another 5-shot bow. Yeah, okay, next one's up here. So yeah, Club Lionels aren't very difficult, really, because their patterns can be easily predicted, and you can just constantly stun them over and over. Although I was getting a few lucky shots there. You can mount all the Lionels and deal free damage if you really feel like that's necessary, but I feel like they give you so many weapons in this game, you don't really need to do that. Yeah, Club Lionels can get forced into patterns. Manipulated into attacking kind of however you want them to. So they're not difficult, but the only reason they're more difficult than spear Lionels is because they can hit you for a lot of damage if they do connect. So don't let them hit you. Make sure you keep them in a perpetual state of stun lock, just like I did. So, we fought a spear Lionel and a club Lionel. Anyone care to guess what's next? If you guessed sword, you guessed correctly. Now, where's the rock for this again? It's probably over here, knowing my luck. There it is. We'll just pick this up and walk away. Looks like he's walking toward us, though. How far will he come? Let's collect our Korok seed. Oh, he is. Apparently he's on an invisible leash. Yeah. Hi. There we go. And now, what shall we use? It's always better to lead off with a nice strong weapon. We'll go ahead and use this because this is kind of weak. Or we could save this to get more guardian weapons. That might be a better move. Yeah, we'll just yeah. We'll do this. Ugh, I'm dumb. Come on, start spinning now, Link. There we go. Okay, now... yeah, let's use this up. Just gotta keep dodging. Sword Lionels are by far the easiest. Oh! All you gotta do is keep dodging their triple slash combo. And if you're really good, you can dodge their charge there too. Dodge their forward charge. All Lionels will do that if you push them to the edge of their territory, their invisible little domains. Man, we've actually cleaned out a good chunk of our inventory here. So this Royal Broadsword is great, but we can just get Savage Lionel swords that are better, so... Time to use this up. Totally just realized I was using the wrong armor for that in order to be efficient, but you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Not too bad, not too bad. In terms of drops. All right. So we've done good work out here. Cleaned out a bunch of Korok seeds, and now I think it's a good time to go back to Urbosa's side quests over here. So let's go ahead and warp over here to deal with the little Yiga portion of this exercise. Don't need to worry about the heat because we're not going to be out in it. Not really. We don't need to worry about Majora's Mask because the ego won't fall for it. That said, given what weaponry we're using, go ahead and use this. Oh, that's right. The front door is closed. We have to go in through the back. Not really worried about cold damage.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
So, just to be clear... Oh no, now it's suddenly colder. What? Yeah, this spot right here is safe. Even though it's higher than this spot right here. This spot's cold, but then we step off this rock and suddenly it's safe. What? Okay, so these two are from Hyrule Field. You'll find them constantly in peril. from monsters if you go to Hyrule Field, but today they're treasure hunting out here.
Yeah. Ooh.
So basically, this all amounts to us now just doing the Yiga hideout again in reverse. That's really all this is. We will wear appropriate gear and use appropriate weapons. So yeah. It's just the Yiga hideout in reverse, with actually less guards, I believe. That said, it is the Yiga hideout. So, bananas. Apparently they only need us to do one room, and that's good enough. Almost makes me sad. Kind of wanted them to force me to do more, but eh. It's fine. Except that I totally did.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, except that they're already doing that, so yeah. And so now this giant hole in the ground has a purpose. And now they're all like, no. What do you mean, what was I thinking? Did you seriously not see that giant shrine appear? So now they'll rush over and be like, oh man, can we climb down to get it? but no, I wouldn't climb down there if I were you. Because if you do, you'll void out and end up back at the top again. Oh, wait. That's just me. Okay. So here's a fun little game. So they just want you to put the correct, tell them how many of each orb there is. There's 4 purples, 2 yellows, 2 greens, and 1 red. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. They put 2 metal ones in there to try and fool with you, but realistically, who's gonna get fooled by that? But the metal orbs do have a purpose. So, there's only 1 red. That was dumb. I meant to drop it. There's 2 greens. Two yellows. And 4 purples. Pretty simple, pretty easy. But we're clearly not done yet. There's treasure to be had. Can't just pass up on treasure. Come on, get out of there. You don't have to get all the orbs out. Like that green one up in there is just fine, but we do need these. How many metal orbs? Well, 3. So actually, put that in the wrong place. What happens if I put multiple in? Oh, you can just fill them all. Great. Yeah, you can just fill them all. But 3 is the correct answer. I thought there was only 2. My bad. Cool. Thunder Spear. We can use that. All the elemental weapons are like, oh, that's nice. But the spears in particular actually do good damage. Compared to their counterparts. threw an orb in a hole so that we could do a puzzle with orbs so that we could get an orb. Orb, as they said at GDQ last year, or this past year. Or was that the year before? Can't remember. But anyway. Fun little shrine. Oh, they just say the same things. Okay. There is actually a bottom to that hole, and I don't mean just because the cutscene indicated there was. But there's an episode of Boundary Break on YouTube that covers that. That and the bottom of this pit here. Obviously, there is actually a bottom down there. It's just really, really, really far down there. Sadly, no Easter eggs. Or even a little place for the orb to fall into. Which would have been cool. Anyhow, so that's one more. It's one more piece of Urbosa's quest done. Now, before we head back to get all the other Korok seeds, since this side quest happens to be in our path, let's go ahead and take care of it. I do kind of wish I had taken this picture earlier. But there's nothing for it, really. I should have realized this side quest would eventually just be in my path anyway. Gonna take some cold damage, but meh, really. So we're just gonna do the Leviathan side quest. It takes all of a few seconds. Why am I doing this? Honestly, just so that I don't have to do Korok seeds for a minute. All right. Now on to a few Korok seeds. And when we eventually pass by the stable, we'll already have the pictures. So we restocked on shock arrows a little bit. You know what? Actually, I think it's time to start using this higher damage one. Like these, at this point, really. We have 4 of these 5x attack bows, and we've got some damage up. So let's just use this now. It's time to declare all other bows except the golden bow for its range and the ancient bow for its single target damage. Basically inferior. The duplex bows are fun, so we'll keep them. But these are basically a waste of space now because we have 5-shot bows instead of 3-shot, and also 3 shots but with increased damage too. So basically anything else is, you know, basically inferior to these bows at this point. So we may as well not even waste our time with them. We are going to want to put this back on. And this will do fine. Let's go ahead and finish nabbing up all of the Korok seeds in the woodland region. Here's your rock back. But we're not done yet. And we still have our speed up food to boot, so this is good. And we have some Rivali's Gale to use up while we're at it. Hey, Key Swarm. Can you run as fast as Link? Or fly as fast as Link? Apparently not. Here's your rock back. Randomly we have some of these guys. And the dragon way up above. Appearing in the middle of the night, of course. And you didn't want to come earlier, but now you won't stop showing up. Dragons are so fickle sometimes. Here's your rock back, Korok. Well, he's way too far up there. There's no way I can just leap up there and get anything from him, so we'll just keep on going this way. Okay. So here we have the Forgotten Temple right in front of us here. Just go ahead and grab that Korok seed. Magically somehow grab it from a distance there. No, here's your rock back. Okay. So here we have the Forgotten Temple up ahead of us. There's a shrine in there and a Korok seed that I am deliberately going to not collect. I am deliberately not going to collect this Korok seed and the last shrine right there. I am going to deliberately avoid them until after the game, simply because I want to test something. Here's your rock back. And I will reveal what that thing I want to test is later. Not gonna reveal it right now. It's nothing much anyway. And we will, of course, still get everything. So it's not that big a deal. Oh. Let's hold right here, get our stamina back. There's your rock back. Alright, so that should be the rest, that should be all the ones that are in the actual canyon down below there. Shouldn't be any more Korok seeds. In the canyon. There are still a few here on top of the temple though, so we'll have to get those. But that's not really a problem. We are going to make good use of this speed up while we have it. More bombable rocks. More Koroks. There's your rock back.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Very good. Be gone. And gone he was. We also don't really need his ice rod. Ice rods are pretty weak anyway. Okay. Come on now, game. Controls. Camera. There we go. Easy enough. And now, just to show off, there definitely isn't anything over here. It is inside the temple, the last Korok seed. So, we're gonna leave that one there. That is going to be the last Korok seed that we ever collect. Now, that said, we have 3 uses of Rivali's Gale. We're going to need all 3 of them. Because we are headed for the top of that hill. Just getting out of the canyon's actually going to eat up a good chunk of them. At least if we want to get out quickly. Now here we have ourselves a hill, a very, very large hill. Can I actually? I can. I can shoot him right out of the air. Cool. Although his flight path was pretty messed up to begin with. So we already got through down there in that low valley area. And now I'm gonna take care of this one way up on the hill here. And then once we have this, the rest will be easy, because everything else is basically down from here. Hey, a warm danner out in the cold. And a royal halberd. Cool. Royal halberds are great. Here's your rock back. And we're actually kind of lucky that the weather is good. Can actually see where we're going and what we're doing. So, I don't believe we'll need to place our travel medallion here. Simply because everything else is just down from here. And it's also down from over here where we're about to go. So we shouldn't need to worry too much.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oh, a Hinox. Oh, that's tempting. That's very tempting. Oh, we have enough bomb arrows, don't we? Why not? There we go. Didn't even get your music started. Poor guy never stood a chance. All right. So moving on, we still have our speed up. Let us make best use of it to nab these Korok seeds up here. Then we'll potentially drop our travel medallion over here so we can fall down on several others perhaps. Or maybe not, that might not be necessary really. Oh, whoa, whoa. Come on, game. Alright. Time for some precision shooting. Truly, precision. Ugh, what? It didn't... Okay, well I know it passes by right here, so... Probably don't need my golden bow for this, but... Meh. Almost didn't get that one. But it's fine. Alright. Next up. Do I need my travel medallion up here? Not really. Because we're going to dive down, grab this one, but then we're just going to leave to do the last part of Urbosa's challenge. So, and this is all out in the plains pretty much, so actually maybe we don't need it. Yeah, these are all pretty much right next to each other, so... But we do have to diverge a little bit, so yeah, maybe we should. Just for the sake of ease of getting around. Yeah, we can do some of these, and then the ones we miss, we'll have that warp point in case we need it. But first, don't think I have forgotten. We have a Korok seed right here to get. One lonely stone in the middle of 9 trees, perfectly surrounding it. Here's your rock back. Unimpressive. Unoriginal. And now we'll grab the last one that's on the outskirts here. Near the backside of Hyrule Castle. There we go. Easy Korok rock. There's your rock back. Alright. Just a few more left. And we can get them right after we're done. Chasing rings upon the land. Oh boy. Okay. So, actually, just to be sure, maybe we're gonna make one last little stop before we do that one. So this upcoming puzzle is meant to be another chase the rings thing, so it's definitely going to involve the sand seals and some surfing thereby. But you know what? I've decided let's go ahead and take care of oh wait, actually if it is going to be sand seals, we don't really need to do... Shoot. We actually don't need to do this right now, do we? Oh heck, why not? Well, we're already here now, so I might as well do it, but... I was gonna say we might need a speed up food or something, but now that I think about it, sand seals exist, so yeah. Guess we don't need that, but we can still do this since we're right here. Yes, I drew this extremely, 1080p picture right here. Well, 720 for you guys watching, but... Yeah! So now that we've proven all three of their contradicting theories, where's Beetle? Beetle not around here? Come on, Beetle. I was gonna buy your stuff. Maybe not then. Okay. Oh no, there he is. He's just out a little ways. Oh, but before we go anywhere, let's actually do some cooking, because we're right here. Might be nice to have a speed up thing for later. Just so it's not a total waste of time. What do I have? Only one of these, and only 3 of these. No, I need a 4th one. Crap. Maybe we're doing it later. Okay, but we can still do this. Alright. So up ahead is a very particular Korok seed. Turns out this was a cut and pasted puzzle, because there's also one of these. If you'll recall, way out in the Twin Peaks region. So, sadly, this puzzle is not as unique as I thought. Who's this guy way out here? Radical shield surfing. Uh-huh, okay. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm just here for a Korok seed. Maybe not use my stronger bow for that. Heck, let's just use this. Just because it's a bow I plan to get rid of anyway. Remember when I said we were gonna do more of Urbosa's stuff? Yeah. Looks like we're doing that next. Also, there's another Lionel out here. I don't believe I've ever actually fought this one. I did not know there was a golden Lionel out here. But now that I do know, it would be impolite of me not to take it down. Just gotta make sure to not call Epona while we're doing this. Okay. So we have a lot of swords. Yeah, let's use them up. Ooh, not quite. Spiral inwards. Ooh. Take advantage of the updraft he creates. If we drive him back far enough, no, not that way. Oh, there we go. Run further away. Eventually, you'll hit the edge of your territory and you'll be forced to charge at me. Oh. Oh, you want to do that again? Okay. Nope. Yep. This charge is super easy to dodge. And And if you push the Lionel to the edge of its territory, it will eventually be forced to charge at you. So that's a super manipulatable pattern you can use against them. Savage Lionel bow, but it's not as good as the one we have. Ooh, it might be a 5-shot though. Let's drop that, try it out. No, just another fast shot. Oh well. We got a ton more fire arrows for that. That's nice. So I guess now we can switch to those. Yeah. All right. Alright, so one more Korok seed over here. I'm glad that Lionel was there to liven things up. No, you don't. So, there's a Stalnox out here, but we're not gonna bother. Because it's not near any Korok seeds. What do we already have again? We already have these 3, I believe. Yep, those 3. So now there's just 4 left, and we're done with Korok seeds for today. I mean, might as well get them at this rate. It's not the order I had intended to go in, but it'll do. Also, Blood Moon. There's the rock. And there's the Blood Moon, covered up by the rock.
The blood moon rises once again.
Yep. The Blood Moon rises once again, and suddenly those guys are there. Never got rid of those guys. They must have just been there the whole time. Okay. Well, we're not going to pay them any mind, because that's a pair of silver bokoblins. Why would I waste my weapon durability on them? We'll just let them feast on Majora's eyes. Feast your eyes on Majora's mask, is what I meant to say, and inevitably just stare there in bewilderment. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, that looks... Oh, this looks interesting. Okay. I don't even know what to make of this. I got one. Got two. Oh, I see. After a set duration, they just vanish and reappear. They each apparently have different timers, making them extra irritating. I wonder how this fire is still going. In the rain, fire should go out really quick though, shouldn't it? Alright. Alright, Epona. Looks like we're not gonna need the travel medallion after all. We haven't seen a demon Korok in a while. So why not? Use some fire arrows on them. Okay. So, finally, we're almost done with the boring part. Just have one more thing to do. One more seed to collect. Then we'll put Epona back. We'll have nothing but Champion's Ballad stuff to do. Alright. And this one's extra easy, it looks like. Hey, and look what else it just happens to be next to. As it so happened, I needed some Fleet Lotus seeds. How convenient. Perchance, would there be more? Of course not. There would only be two. Ah. Wow, okay, that just appeared. Like, that seriously just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, well, I'm going to dive down into the... Well, I was gonna dive down, and I still am going to dive down into the marsh over here to collect a few more Fleet Lotus seeds for a speed-up food. Always end up needing more of these than I think. So maybe I'll collect some extras, just to be on the safe side. And an amber, just because. Alright, now we've got 10 of these, so that should be enough. I hope. For the rest, or most of the rest of the game. And now we will warp basically over to any stable. and have them retrieve Epona for us. Let's just go here, because we can. So, we got an extra one of Dinral's horns, so let's use that. And then let's go ahead and cook a smaller one, just for use on the side. Now let's go ahead and put Epona away, so the game won't constantly tell us that Epona can't hear us. Wait right there while I travel all the way up to the woodland area to get it.
Ah.
So now Epona's not there anymore, good. Got Epona put away for now, and... let's actually find Beetle real quick. Maybe. Where is he? There he is, he's in here.
Wow!
Look at what I've got. So we have all this that we pick up from Hinox's. Let's just get rid of this. This is just sitting in our inventory doing nothing. We could have so many better things.
Wow!
Might as well make some money.
Yay! Wow! Wow! Woohoo! Wow! Yay!
There we go. Let's just offload some stuff, clean up our inventory. Alright, we actually don't have any more attack up food. I should probably make some.
Hey! Ah!
We'll go ahead and buy him out of arrows.
Wow! Wow! Oh!
Make him sad for a moment.
Yay!
And that will do. Let's just make a bunch of these. Just so we can have them on hand, really.
Oh.
Oh. Also, hold up. Do we have any hardy items we can use? Yes, we do. Of course we do. What am I thinking? And we only need... We now have only 3 open heart spaces, so we only need a couple of these. Hold on one moment. Sorry about the interruption. I'll probably edit that out. We probably won't need anywhere near this many, but they're good to have, just in case. At this point, I'm tempted to do the side quest. Find his stupid friends. But no time for that. We'll do that later if we want to. I'll probably do a small side quest cleanup thing to space out the Korok seeds in Central Hyrule, of which there are a great many. 90 in Central Hyrule. Ugh. Alright. Anyhow. Desert Rings time. So, time for some cross-dressing. And some good music. Why go in through the front gate? We'll just climb the wall. Super easy. Now, about these desert rings. I'm not even sure if I needed to go in here, but... Oh. So this is the shrine quest for a shrine we've already completed. so then the question is, there we go. There's our first ring. Okay.
Savota. Oh.
Meh. Okay. So. Let's be sure to use a shield that we don't mind wasting.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Fine. We'll use this one instead.
Hey.
So.
Hey, hey.
Doesn't look like this ring puzzle is going to be that hard either. Let's go ahead and eat this to give us a little resistance. Doesn't look like it's quite enough resistance. That's unfortunate. We'll just eat this excess food. Why not? Trying to stop us with enemies. Meaningless. We're moving so fast.
Hey. Hey.
This actually puts us really near the shrine for the swordswoman statues. Interesting.
Hey.
It also finally gives purpose and meaning to these ruins right here as a great finishing place. And also there's a treasure box. Cool. We'll take whatever's in there. I mean, if it's worth having. Nice. Lots of money. Cool. Also, we can't go any further. I am going to drop this shield because it is that underwhelming. Pull back out the one we've been using this whole time. Now it's time for the final shrine. The final shrine of Urbosa's side quest, that is. Okay. Lightning proof? Lightning proof. We can just kind of ignore this. This would normally shock us real bad, but we can just kind of ignore that. Because lightning proof. Oh. Ah. Simple enough so far. I do want to make sure I haven't missed any treasure chests, though. Doesn't seem like I have. Anything back here? Yep. Now, can we trick this out? No, it doesn't stay long enough. Okay. So maybe like this? Well, not like that. Yeah, no, this has to be right there so it can connect to that. Ah, let go. Okay. Swear I pressed the B button. This over like so. There we go. We're not done yet because we need to power that so we can get the chest. Haha. There we go. And it's a royal bow that we will not bother using. Having the Thunder Helm for this is awesome. Let's pull this over so that we can climb up on top of it. And then move it back over. Aha! Now we're faced with a different dilemma, though. We have to get over there. That has to be electrified. Oh! Of course. We can do this. We can now move this over further. which will allow us to move this over further that way. And now, it's much easier to reach. Oh, let's see if I can remember this. There we go. I'm not even sure we needed that, but a little shield jump to gain some distance. There we go. The final emblem for Urbosa. Now, while we're out here, this sword is badly damaged, and we have exactly 1 charge of Daruk's protection, so we may as well just use it up. You're supposed to... You're supposed to whack me. Fine. All I wanted was for you to attack me. How hard is that? I actually want an enemy to attack me, and it won't do it. You there. Would you be so kind? No. Why are they all fire? Where were the electric ones from earlier? Urgh. Fine, okay. I know something I can do. And it will be a very good use of it, too. I know something I can do that will make good use of my 1 charge of Daruk's protection. If you have only 1 charge, might as well use it on a guardian turret. I thought there was a live guardian turret around here somewhere. No? It's not one of these guardian turrets, and we just had a blood moon, so it can't be. Oh. There we go. I'll take that. That works. I thought there was a guardian turret down here, but apparently not. Anyway, it's nice to have a boomerang weapon in our arsenal, I suppose. But enough of that. I just wanted to reset Daruk's protection real quick. Now, I'm actually going to drop everything here that I don't need/want for something in particular. Because we have a ton of these really good bows. And we don't need a great many of them. So let's just do that, and we'll keep using this for now. I mean, I guess till it breaks, because why not? Not that it ever will. And then let's switch. Some better attire. And then max hearts and mighty fruit. Now we're all set. Okay. So let's end off the episode with the Divine Beast Va Naboris refight. By far the most challenging of them all. Those who underestimate Majora will find him unforgiving. Okay. So, this fight, you just kind of have to be good at dodging and flurry rushing. There's really no other way to... Really no other way to deal with this. You just have to be good at doing this. First phase is pretty easy if you can dodge. And now things get a little more complicated because now he wants to do his little attack where he zaps everything. That's the easiest way to drop him. Just gotta keep wailing on him. If he gets back up, this is where things start to suck. Just dodge those. He'll eventually get his shield back. And then, oh gosh, now he wants to do this. Oh man. You know what? No. Okay, now lock onto him again. Just trying to hack through it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He'll try to just push you with his shield to electrify. There we go. Got him to finally attack instead of just push with his shield. There we go. And if you finally get tired of this, because believe me, it's tiresome, you can just do this.
It is my pleasure.
Although, let's not use the edge of duality. Oh, I actually got the dodge and the kill that way. Okay. I was just going to charge up and do Urbosa's Fury again, just to take him down, but you can do that too. So yeah. And that's Thunderblight Ganon. Like I said, you really just have to be good at dodging to beat him. You really do. Once he gets that lightning on his equipment, you just have to either dodge him or hit him with Urbosa's Fury. There's really no other way out. And now we get to see quite possibly one of the best cutscenes in the game.
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa. On behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you. I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little bird.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from. Huh?
Halt and face me. Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on. Do your worst. Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives. Now go! You asked me why I call you Little Bird.
Huh?
When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long years ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed. Sometimes I forget myself and get lost in the past.
Oh.
So what do I think? I think Urbosa was awesome.
I must say, you are an impressive bow. You may now wield Urbosa's fury far more often. You are the pride of Hyrule, hero. Take care of our princess. I'm leaving that honor in your capable hands.
All right. Man, let's just take a minute to appreciate Cass's playing. Alright. So, I don't know about you guys. I thought that cutscene was amazing. Like, Urbosa's just the most awesome champion. Outright. In my opinion, anyway. Like, Mifa's cool too, but like for a different reason. Obviously, you know, the whole relationship thing with Link. But anyway, thank you all for coming. If you enjoyed my content, feel free to join me on Twitch, where your vote could decide what we play next, or check out my past playthroughs and content on YouTube. Links are down below, and I'll see you guys next time.